Hi everyone. Welcome back to the Pot Smoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Pot Smoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim or Old Testament of the Christian Bible. I use the King James Version of the Christian Bible to put together the prophecy of Israel, which I call the Book of Zion, because it's about me, Zion. Now, if you don't believe that, I don't care. But if you're like, huh? What is she talking about? Read the 54th chapter of the book of Isaiah. That's my credentials, my resume, if you will. Everything that is spoken of in that chapter is me. And I am all through the book of Isaiah, as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact, the book of Isaiah outlines the exact situation we're in right now, which is the point. COVID-19 has sent every nation scrambling for home. Trump, the basest of men, is in the White House. COVID-19 is killing everybody. People have no jobs and they're being evicted, forced to live in tents on the street. And on top of that, we have the war on drugs, where marijuana, its very possession in some places, it will send you to will put you in jail, or for the sale of it, put you in prison. But that's changing. Those laws are being repealed and it's changed, like Colorado. That's also part of the prophecy, by the way, because this doesn't happen until that change has been made, until marijuana is starting to be legalized. Because it's not until the oppression starts to end that the uprising happens. And Black Lives Matter and the death of George Floyd is part of the prophecy of Isaiah. In fact, it describes how he is put down on the street and frisked and then killed by the police, who have badges, batons, and belts with guns on them. That's how they're described in Daniel, in the book of Daniel. All of the elements of prophecy are in play, including me making these videos. Because I've already established myself in a court of law as Zion. I did that on May 25th, 2015. After that, I went to prison, as Jeremiah foretold. And, as Jeremiah foretold, I served my sentence. And as Isaiah predicted, I published the Book of Zion with no money on YouTube. That's all that I was required to do to be Zion. And I've done that already. It's a fact. And now, President Trump and the whole corporate structure of America has forced America into the position foretold. The eviction of the Americans from their homes, their jobless state, is everything that is foretold in prophecy. And the prophecy foretells that everybody who is being evicted and forced to live in tents are going to come here to me. Why? Because I'm the only one saying, here, I got a solution. They don't have a solution. They're the problem. I have a solution. It comes from this book, the Holy Bible. And you can see Brenda Hines, 98897. That was my prison number, by the way. This is my personal Bible. I've read it cover to, well, I haven't read this one cover to cover because I don't believe in the New Testament. Sorry, Christians. I'm not a Christian. But the Old Testament, this is the very book that I used to translate into the Book of Zion. It's all right here. Everything that I'm proposing is right here in the Holy Bible. I'm not asking you to trust me. I'm asking you to trust God. Because God loves you. And He sent me to give you a way out, to give you a solution to all the problems that you're facing. And if you're willing, they are willing to come here and give us real physical aid in our time of need. They're willing to help us stand up to the corporations and to establish us as a God established Zionite nation. Because America sucks. You know this to be a fact. Because you are facing a pandemic that has been raging for 8 months. With the president who thinks that it's magically going to disappear, while his buddies in corporate America line their pockets at your expense. And the politicians are so busy blaming each other that you have no food, you're being evicted from your homes, you have no jobs. They're trying to tell you that you have to force your children to go back to school so that they can be infected with the COVID-19, bring it home and kill you and them and their grandparents and everybody they love. Are you going to send your children back to school during a pandemic with a virus that is novel and has no vaccine, no cure, that kills 1 to 2% of the people who get it? And nobody is immune. Are you willing to kill yourselves and your children in the name of corporate America? Are you willing to remain in a society where people refuse to wear masks? Because I'm not. I'm not willing to live in a corporate state. I'm not willing to give authority to a man with a badge and to let him think that he has the right to kill me because I sold a cigarette for $0.25, or because somebody passed off a counterfeit bill and I didn't know it, so I fucking used it. Like, everybody uses money. I'm not willing to live in that place. Not when God gave me the means to create something better. So, come to Nebraska when you have no place to go. Because I guarantee you, if you live on the streets in the cities, you're going to get the exact same treatment as the ones that you see in the boxes. But if you take those people out of those boxes and you all fucking come out here and we all pitch our tents right here, they're going to have to deal with this, aren't they? They're going to have to. Because we're going to be in their face. There's going to be tens of thousands of us. What are they going to do about that? If you're scattered in cities all over the nation, a couple of hundred here, 1,000 there, they're not going to deal with you. They don't have to deal with you. Because you're nobody. You're nothing. You have no money, so they don't care. They can't line their pockets with your money because you don't have any. They took it from you already. So come here. And we'll get together. We'll figure out what skills we have. And we'll take those skills. And we'll go out west. And we'll each pitch a tent within line of sight of each other until there's no more space to line of sight it. And then we'll take half of that and we'll put a tent in the middle so that we social distance the fuck out of ourselves. But only when we have everything we need to get there. And that's going to take ingenuity. It's going to take scavenging what's available to repurpose it into what's necessary. And it's going to take pooling our meager money to buy the things that we cannot make ourselves, like viable seeds that regerminate and make more seeds so that you can have more than one crop from one thing of seeds. Because you see, corporate America sells you cheap seeds that don't regerminate. Those little packs of seeds that you get that are cheap, you have to go buy, and you might as well buy the whole fucking factory of seeds, because you're going to need every single one of them to get through a lifetime. Because every one of those little packages will only make the the vegetable or whatever the seed is for. It will not regerminate. It will not make a seed that you can plant for next year. That's corporate America. So we have to buy the expensive regerminating seeds. If we don't get the regerminating seeds, we're dead next year. And they don't care. Because they're the ones that made the seeds that don't have their germination on it. So they can line their pockets with your money. So get the regerminating seeds. Bring every ceiling fan you've got in your house. Because ceiling fans can become wind turbine generators. So if we take our ceiling fans and we repurpose them to make wind turbine generators out of them, we can power our mobile devices and I don't know how much wattage we can get out of a single ceiling fan, but if we pool our resources, we can generate enough power in our tents through means like that. I mean, it's like if your house, I mean, if you gotta leave your house, strip it, take everything you got, because everything that's there you can use, and it's yours. So bring everything. Come to Nebraska. We'll organize ourselves. Once we get organized and have everything we need to sustain us out there, then we will go out west and we'll social distance. Everyone, mandatory in Zion, has to wear a mask until the pandemic is over. If you're not in your individual unit, you wear a mask. That's common sense. It's not a political statement. It's a death sentence. So if you see somebody without a mask, call them a murderer, because they are. They're killing you. That's how I feel. So, when you get evicted, bring everything you got. Come out here. I have no money. I make $11.57 a fucking hour, people. But I have knowledge. And I have a God that cares. So, if you believe in the Bible, here it is. If you believe in the Bible, and if you pray to that God to help you, to save you in your time, in this time, read the 54th chapter of Isaiah and then come to York, Nebraska. Because I'm Zion. And God has sent me to help you. To give you the solution to the problem of how the hell we're going to free ourselves from Trump and COVID-19. So may the Grey watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you from all harm. May they teach you right from wrong. May you be worthy of them. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. Find your joy. Pursue your joy and make your joy your life. That's what we're going to do in Zion. So, stay happy and high. If you use drugs, you have every right and reason to come to York, Nebraska. Let's be free. Love you. Later, because I'll never say goodbye.